5 minutes is all it takes to launch a Next.js project with authentication and a database. Let's get started. I have a new Next.js project here. It is totally empty and I create my starter script and execute it. It is shadcn based and now installs all dependencies. What we will do now is head over to Vercel and create a new database because that's something we need for later. We will go here, create a neon DB. We don't really care about the name right now, so we just stick with that. And we will also create a new Stack Auth project. We will call this Starter Demo. That's okay. We can select our providers and create it. Now we copy the credentials here, go to the end file and paste those here for later. What we now need to do is we need to create the Prisma migrations. What we do for this is we run this pnpx Prisma generate and migrate def init. We are ready to delete all data because this is doing locally. What we can see now, the migrations are created. What we also need to do is we need to ensure that Vercel, when deploying it, is actually doing this as well and running those migrations. So what we can see here is it's creating the types and migrating to deploy it. Now we will create a GitHub repo and head over to Vercel and go here and add a new project. What we can see here is I've this starter demo project and now we need to provide all those environment variables. What we need to do is we need to add those from Stack Auth and we need to grab those from the database. So I go here to this one, copy the snippet, and now actually paste them here as well, and we are ready to deploy. Now what we will do is we will head over to the Stack Auth project and actually assign the domain that we want to deploy it on, and what we will go for here is starter demo ralfbolzhauser.com. This is fine. So we will add this and then we go back to Vercel and actually add those domains here as well. In the project settings, we can go on add and paste this domain here and we can add it. ralfbolzhauser.com. This seems right, but it's not really happy with it. Ralf Bolzhauser. Okay, I actually have this domain assigned to the other, so we go for start the demo. Because I have it assigned to my other Vercel account, and we will quickly adjust this here. So we go here to ralf-bolzhauser.com and it's not happy with this, so we just add a new domain. And now we hope that this is actually working with the deployment. So we will wait a few more seconds for this to deploy. We can actually check the build logs and this seems to work great. And if you want to see a longer tutorial on how this actually works with this project, how it's structured, what the cursor rules are for here, I actually also generate cursor rules so cursor understands the project that I'm using here. I will create a longer video about this in the future, but now we just try to make it work. We can see it started. We will try to go on the project. We can see it's deployed, it's working. We go on get started. We are redirected to the auth screen because we don't have access to /posts without being authenticated. Now, if we click on Google sign in, we can see that we're authenticated. Hi Ralf, it's working with the authentication. We can create a post test and we can see that it's actually working. Post is created. We can see the post detail, which has a delay, so you can see the loading animation. And we have deployed this production ready application. And if I go back to the landing page and click on get started again, you can see now I'm directly able to access the post. So going back to the first screen, within 5 minutes, we have created a new Next.js project, initialized it with the starter script, set up Stack Auth, a neon DB, created the Prisma migrations and deployed to Vercel. And all of this is really possible because of this little script here that then initializes the project and all of the dependencies like Stack Auth and so on. Thank you for watching.